A couple who says they were left behind at sea while on a snorkeling tour in Hawaii is now slapping the excursion boat company with a $5 million lawsuit. The couple claims the boat company sailed away, leaving them behind, and they are suing for general damages and emotional distress, saying they thought they were going to die. The boat company claims crew members took a head count of passengers 3 times, but somehow missed the couple each time. So with spring break just around the corner, you have booked the trip. Now you're likely looking at excursions, and we want you to be safe. So let's bring in Sandra McLemore, a travel industry expert who has traveled to over 90 countries. Sandra is going to tell us what we need to know about booking safely those excursions and what to do while enjoying them. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Mitch. Thanks for having me back.
And so many people are just happy to get away. They end up in a foreign country, or perhaps Hawaii, which is certainly part of the United States. And then they're like, what do we do? Oh, how about this company? Here's a guy on a boat. I'll go with him. What are the red flags you need to be looking out for?
It's such a strange concept because we spend our entire lives being told by our parents, don't get into cars with strangers. But the minute we go on vacation, and like you said, especially to foreign countries, whether you're stepping off a cruise ship, going out of a hotel, coming out of a resort, a lot of people will step out not having anything booked, look at a line of strangers holding beautiful pictures of places to go, and jump in a car with a stranger. So 3 tips that I've got to help people not to be in that situation. And the first one, obviously, is to book at home before you leave. Better decisions are made when you have better information. You do have to remember, though, Mitch, that reviews when it comes to travel are really just opinions from other people. So you have to take them with a grain of salt. Secondly, look for tours from reputable tour companies. And reputable means that they are licensed, that they are regulated, that they have insurance, that they are covered by liability coverage. And then thirdly, if you're not quite sure where to find those tour operators, start with the tourism board websites, a really great source of information, and they've already done that legwork for you.
So I think that last point is going to help us here with this next question. But, you know, you're there or maybe you're online and you're booking ahead of time and someone says, here's my insurance certificate, here's my certification. You don't know if that thing's real, especially somebody like you, a world traveler who's been to more than 90 countries. You can't be sure that the thing it's printed on or that the certification they're giving you is worth the paper that it's printed on. How can you be sure that whatever credentials they are showing you are for real, especially when you're traveling abroad?
Yeah, you cannot. So there is something you can do, though. You can trust the people that you book with. You can trust the website that you book with. So I always suggest booking with a travel advisor stateside at home. That travel advisor is connected to a network of reputable and already checked tour operators. And then, like I said, the tourism board has already done that heavy lifting for you. So when you can't read the signs in a foreign language, when you can't see all of that paperwork, and like you said, even if you don't know whether or not to trust it, trust the people that book it for you.
And so what about this situation where these folks were left behind? I mean, I don't want to play Monday morning quarterback with them, but is there anything that they could have done to avoid this ahead of time? Are there 3 things to confirm with the excursion company before you head out?
Yeah, look, they honestly did almost everything that they could have, and I really do empathize with them. You wouldn't want that to happen to anybody. It's incumbent on the tour operator to make sure they do the right thing. But here's a couple of things that you can do. The first thing when it comes to boat safety on a boat tour, whether or not you're doing a sunset cruise or a snorkeling tour, always check the maximum number of people allowed on board and the maximum number of life jackets. These are always posted, Mitch, on the actual boat. Secondly, do a buddy system, but here's a buddy system with a twist. Instead of buddying up with somebody that you're traveling with, my husband and I, when we travel, we buddy up with someone we don't know. So we'll pick another couple, another family, and we'll say, hey, listen, if you don't see us back here on the boat, if you don't see us back here on the bus, tell the tour guide, because we intend to be back here, and we'll do the same for you. It's a really smart move. That would have been the only thing differently that they could have done. And then thirdly, be very familiar with the emergency plan or the emergency procedures. This might require you, Mitch, to do a little bit of digging, to ask some questions if it's not covered. The same way that you would see it covered like on an aircraft, for example, it might not be covered on a boat that way, so you need to ask questions.
And all the more reason to try to jump in there and do that before you go there and do the planning ahead of time. That's Sandra McLemore. Thank you very much for that expertise.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.